Alright, this is for Nick. This is a Connex Gen Lee. I've already taken the covers off. I haven't started to work on it yet. And looking inside, I see this is your variable talkback. Here's your echo board. I see they have this massive 10,000 microfarad 25 volt cap here going for noise filtering. I think that's a little extreme, but you know, if you got it, you got it, I guess. The radio does have the dual, I guess I'd say triple MOSFET final, but this has the not final, but conversion. This is your driver. This is a FET, and these two are your FETs also. So it's done pretty well as far as R&R communications work. The way they did it, like we discussed earlier, they do good work. Your radio is set up for CB frequency talking. There, right there is their. Oops, I guess I didn't put it on the right measurement. We're looking at the top of there. So she's on frequency, so I won't have to do anything with the frequency alignment. But there will be some changes or some tuning I'll have to do on this side. Your receive isn't all that bad, and I'll get to that in a sec. This time I promise. Your RF output is pretty high. I had to put in a 100 watt slug to get it to all measured. So there we have your 100 watt. I know it's, there you go, right here, 100 watt. So we're looking at the bottom scale, of course. I'm gonna switch back. PP's on. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio. So about 55 watts. And it's going to be the same. Actually, I think I can get it up to 60 if you put it in low. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually, in low RF, you get 60 because it's got a lower dead key. So it's not draining all your power just to get the lower dead key on. And I don't have this hooked up to anything, and yet I'm still getting radio interference there. You see the meter moving around. Let's go ahead and check your receive. First we'll make sure she's all the way down. Put it up to... we have, whoa, she's way off scale there. Bump her back down. Wow, she's way up there. So I'm gonna fix your S9 meter reading. It's gonna get aligned to. I checked your squelch. Your squelch is fine, and your top back switch is turned off. I'm gonna ponder that for a little bit and give you a call if I come up with a way to employ the switch. I hate to see a switch just not do anything. I guess what's funny is that they didn't even give you a way to turn off your variable power, which really you wouldn't have to with your knob turned all the way down. You have no talk back, so I guess I'll just leave it alone. So we'll get started. I did find the alignment procedure for this radio is the same as the Galaxy. It's got the same board and everything, so I'm going to get started on that. Do the receive upgrade. I'm not going to worry too much about your filter caps. I mean, you already have that on there. It kind of takes up a lot of the space. So does your echo board. And they didn't give me a whole lot of slack to put on this side. And of course, you put their echo board on this side, you can't get to any of these pots. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do. All right. We'll stand by. Alright, Nick, before I get started on doing the receive upgrade, I wanted to show you where your receive is at right now. And I used to hear a lot of good things about the Gen Lee's receive. But I can tell you, that's not the case on this one. Now we got 30% modulation. See, now I'm starting to hear it. I don't think you can hear it just yet through this camera, but my ears are picking it up right now. And right about there is your 30 decibel change. And now your noise is almost completely out. And now just about all your noise is out. It's right about there. And right about there. So, alright. We're going to be changing. There's your detector diodes right here. And with the noise blank diode, probably won't change them, but where did I see them? I saw them somewhere. Oh, there they are right here. There's your noise blank diodes. I'll probably leave those alone since you have so much going for you as far as noise blanking already with the large cap and stuff to cut out noise. I'll probably just leave it alone. And main receive diode here, I'm going to change and maybe add some resistance to it also, see if I can bring in a little bit more signal. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, Nick, she's all done. I got the knobs soaking in a cleaning solution there. I'll let them soak overnight, get some of the grease and dirt out of the grooves of those switches. But let's see. If you notice, this has been moved. I wanted to update this cap right there, so I just kind of moved her over a little bit and gave her some more cushion. I also upgraded a cap underneath your echo board here. Gave you an upgrade in your noise blank, your main RF transistor there, your AM detectors, and also replaced a couple of the Mylar caps that are underneath here also to give you a little bit more I guess a broader audio in your receive so that you can pick up a little bit more. Also, it made your radio super loud as far as the speaker. And speaking of the speaker, here's all your parts I replaced. There's your transistor, Mylar caps, filtering caps. There's a third that I didn't replace just because it's kind of a tight area over there, and I was running out of room with the echo board in the way. Here's your external speaker jack. Where it disconnects here, once you insert your speaker, you can see that little square piece underneath the lip right here. When you install it, it's supposed to separate, and if it doesn't separate, then you're still getting audio to your internal speaker, and since your internal speaker wasn't working, you didn't get any audio at all. But I replaced it anyway. Replaced your speaker. I replaced it with an old Unit and Grant speaker. It was my parts radio. The jack came out of another parts radio. I think it was a Cobra 29 that I blew up a few years ago. Alright, so there's all your parts, diodes and caps and a transistor here. And this is what she does now. We got 30% modulation just like before. And before we couldn't pick up anything until just under the 2. Turn your radio up. There you go. So it starts to pick up right here. Just plenty of loud right there. And then hella loud on there. Alright, let me give the old... Put some micro weight on there. And... Oh, that's right, I had to mess with your gauge there. Alright, there she is, S9 with the 100 microvolt 30% modulated signal. And that's that. She sounds good. I didn't mess with your transmission too much. I did align your main synthesizer, your pill, cleared up some of your transmit audio, and your limiter was still in there, so I didn't have to do anything with that. Actually, your limiter was, your limiter was taken out for the talkback, but then is reincorporated here through this transistor. So I didn't have to mess with that. You're still getting 100% modulation and good transmit. I don't remember if I told you, but for your high and low switch, high and low RF power, it really doesn't do much except for your dead key. On low, your dead key is 3 watts. On high was, I think it was 7 watts. And you're actually swinging higher with in low. But they give it a low so that you can pair this up with any kind of amp or anything like that. And I was going to show you the frequency counter that I had, but I can't find it anywhere. I was asking around, and I guess it got canned when our basement flooded. It was down there in one of those boxes, so sorry. I'll look online and see if I can't find a website that sells them the cheapest, and give you the link to it if you still want one. It's real easy, just plug it into the back. That's only if you want one. And that's it. So tomorrow, after those your knobs soak, I already kind of wiped off a lot of the crud that was on your faceplate there. A lot of it scratches and stuff that just won't come out. But after I put the cabinets back on and the knobs back on, I'll give you another look-see, but that's going to have to wait until the morning. Alright? Alright, Nick, there you go. Alright, Nick, there you go. She's all ready. Ready for pickup. I want to polish up the chrome one more time on the rim of the face there because I've been touching it. But all the knobs are clean. Pretty snazzy. And she's good to go. Stayed up until 2 o'clock last night to get her done because my mother-in-law said she'd wake up with the kids. So it gave me that extra bit. So I'm going to put these on and send you an email and email you the invoice. And you tell me what you think. Alright? There's some noise in there. Can I get a radio check?
Yeah, I hear you, driver.
Thank you very much, driver.
What's this thing sound like? Because I just broke an antenna.
No, she sounds good.
Yeah, what's your 20? I'm sitting here just 38 westbound, just past Walmart.
Yeah, roger that. We're not too far away. I'm over here in Mount Holly.
Yeah, copy that. All right, you sounded good. We appreciate the break.
Roger that. Have a good one. Alright, man. Hope you're happy with her. Later.